And then when you show them on a piece of paper that your cortisol should be up here and it's down there, and your estrogen should be here and it's down, and it's just such a sigh of relief. It's such a stress reliever for the patient, and you can see it in their eyes when you
It
talk
get,
to them.
it gives them hope. And I think
Exactly.
a lot of these women come and they're hopeless because the answer,
Yes.
they're not getting answers. They're just getting the
Yep.
runaround or what have you.
Yep.
And they're searching
Yep.
and a lot of them want to get better.
They all
That's a
want to get
battle
better.
too. That's a battle too. Some people don't want to get better, but the
Yeah.
majority do.
Yeah. Because what you do is cash based. I mean, when people put
Yes.
money on the line, you know
Mhm.
that they're serious.
Yes.
And that's how you have to do it. I'm sorry, but this information is valuable. And I'm sorry, I mean, you have to pay for it. That's just the way it is. If I
No.
create value, it's supposed to be, and that's just the way it is. Okay. So
Yes.
let's go to this last slide. This is from the
Yes.
FDA. We'll go to this and then we'll be finished. All right. So this is recent. I mean, this was just like last week. I saw it on Doximetry.
Yes.
Said the
Yes.
FDA commissioner stirs debate over hormone therapy for menopause. And I'm asking, why are we still debating this? That's my issue. Is have the last 25 years been in vain? That we've been trying to do this, but hey, I'm up for the fight.
Yep.
I will keep going. That's why I'm doing the ageless blueprint. I'm trying to stay ageless. I tell people I want to be the Colonel Sanders of hormone replacement. He started a new venture at age 65. I'll be 65 next month. So I got 1 year. I have a year start on Colonel Sanders. And I say I want to be the LeBron James and the Tom Brady of medicine.
I
I want
agree.
to, I want to do it. If I'm 80 years old or 90 years old, I still want to be talking about saliva testing and balancing hormones. And unfortunately, it's probably still going to take that long. Maybe AI will do it.
Maybe
Okay.
so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have hope.
I'm going to try and feed Chat GPT, everything I know about saliva testing and see if I can't overwhelm AI
I
because,
think that'd be wonderful. I
well,
mean,
they say AI is going to replace doctors,
oh,
so
oh,
well, yeah, you
I
just
don't
have
know
to have
about.
the right avatar or whatever. Maybe, we'll be dead and gone by that time. At least I
Probably
will.
so.
You're younger than me. You're younger than me.
Yeah.
But so we're going to wrap this up, and I want to thank Dr. Give us your parting. Just give us a little parting statement that you want women to know, because this is to try and expand our reach. You're in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yes.
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, but hopefully, people all over the world might see this. People 20 years from now, right, might see this. So just leave a little parting little word here.
Okay. So I realized when I had the hysterectomy that I really understood what women went through and were being lied to. We were being lied to. And I started practicing in 1999. And then 2002 came up, and that was the Women Health Initiative. And
Yeah.
it was such a mess. And
Yeah.
women are still referencing that. I mean, it was such an awful time. And we were fighting an uphill battle at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now that I feel like people are empowered to be well, they want more than just living a long life. They want longevity.
Yes.
And we need hormones to aid us in longevity. And so my mission's changed a little bit. I mean, of course, I want to touch every patient, see as many patients as I can. But I think educating on a bigger platform like this, and then writing a book, my book is going to be on stress, hopefully out at the end of the year. But I feel like my life's work, can help women, empower them, teach them what they need to know. And then they can challenge their physicians to say, hey, what about this? What about this? Because you're exactly right. It has to come from the patient. And I've learned that a long time ago. But as a pharmacist is a little more difficult. I mean, you can write the scripts. I have to
Yeah.
ask, but
Yeah.
I support the physician and the patient. So my mission is to educate women, to empower them, and to help them with the rest of their life so they can live a long life.
And women are very persuasive. I've been married 39 years. So women are very persuasive, and you need to use that power of persuasion, and you need to use that women's intuition.
Yes.
Most women, they know when they're being lied to. They, believe me, I've learned that in 39
They can
years.
sense
Is
it.
that it's no need of me trying to lie to my wife. Okay. And what I try to do, I had this lecture called "I Can Make You an Honorary Gynecologist."
Yes. I
Yeah, you
remember
remember
it.
that one? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's actually on my ageless blueprint, and what I was known for back then. I kind of want a lot of my patients. They don't know I had a former life where I was speaking all over the world and all this stuff. So this will educate my patients. I had one patient that had been with me for 2 or 3 years, and I showed her my book. She said, "Oh, I didn't know you wrote a book." I'm like, and so that's one other reason why I want you here to say I had a former life where
Oh,
I
yeah.
was a pretty good speaker, and so I taught this a long time ago. But the other thing that I was known for back in my previous life as a speaker was my caterpillar story.
Oh, that's
And
my favorite. That was my favorite.
I haven't used that here, but I'm a part with
Yes.
the caterpillar
Yes.
story so that
Yes.
I can get that out. So I used to talk about a processionary caterpillar. And processionary caterpillars, they will pick a leader, and then the rest of the caterpillars will follow behind them. And that works great as long as the processionary caterpillar is doing what processionary caterpillars are supposed to do. If they go to the caterpillar park and play, and they go to the caterpillar restaurant and eat, they go to the caterpillar, amusement park, they do all the caterpillar things, and they live a long, happy, healthy life. Now, if you allow outside influences to push those caterpillars, let's say, they push those caterpillars where the head caterpillar starts to look and see the tail caterpillar, it will think that there's been a coup or a recall election and there's a new leader. And so it says, hey, I'm a good caterpillar citizen. I'm going to follow this leader. And they'll go around and around in circles until the caterpillars die, each thinking that the other caterpillar is leading. And so the key is this is what is happening in medicine. We are following a caterpillar leader that's not following caterpillar instincts. Our caterpillar instincts should be following science, but we've been manipulated by the pharmacies, by the pharmaceutical industry, and by the media that we are following the wrong leader. And so the only way you can figure out, because when you're in this caterpillar line, you don't realize it. The only way you can realize it, you have to get out of line and look back and say, wow,
Yes.
I was in a caterpillar line, but you don't see it. So that's why I say you don't want to be a caterpillar. You have to get out of line. And I had to get out of line with my OBGYN training. I had to get out of line with a lot of the other information that I had been programmed. You have to get out of line, and then you have to look back and say, what was I doing? What was I thinking? Where was I going? And you have to get out of line and you have to follow. And I talk about women, their intuition is their caterpillar instincts. And with physicians, the caterpillar instinct is I'm going to follow science, and I don't care who comes against me. I am going to do what science tells me to do. So that's my little caterpillar story. This is
I love
the
that
end
story.
of this podcast.